Hey guys, it's me Punam from Khao, and today I'm going to show you how to make Akha, Karela and Shaak. This recipe uses a technique of filling a vegetable that is very classically known in Gujarati cuisine and also in some Marathi cuisines which are quite similar to Gujarati food. This particular saak or curry uses Karela, which we call is the Gujarati word for bitter gourd. It is in fact very bitter, but the process of this recipe that we follow does actually show us removing the seeds from the inside, which does reduce some of the bitterness. Let's have a look at the ingredients you're going to need to make your Akha, Karela and Shaak. I've used 6 bitter gourds. You want to make sure that they're fairly thin and not too fat, because that just shows that it's a better, probably more tastier, healthier bitter gourd. This serves around 6 people, so I'd say 1 bitter gourd per person. For the filling, we're going to need 6 tablespoons of gram flour, garlic and chili paste that we also call lasan chutney, turmeric powder, coriander and cumin powder that is available pre-mixed, chopped coriander plus some for garnish, oil of your choice. I use sunflower, sugar, salt to taste. For the tempeh or gravy, we're going to need again some oil, mustard seeds, cumin seeds, Asafoetida or hing, salt to taste, and medium tomatoes pureed. Let's get started. Firstly, wash the Karela and with a skin peeler, just remove some of the bumpy parts of the outer skin. You don't want to take too much off. Once you've done this, cut them into roughly 2-inch pieces, removing the ends at the top and the bottom. Now, place these in a pan and add boiling water. You want to boil these at high for about 20 minutes or until they're soft. You do want to ensure that there is still a slight firmness, because you don't want them to get fully boiled through and break, because we kind of need the firmness to hold them together when we stuff it with the gram flour masala. As the Karela boil, let's make the filling. Firstly, we're going to roast the gram flour. Place a pan on medium heat and add the gram flour and keep stirring so none of the flour burns. You want to roast this for about 5 minutes until you begin to smell the flour and that it's roasted, and then you can remove from the heat. Add this to a medium-sized mixing bowl. Time to season. Firstly, I'm going to add my salt, garlic and chili paste or lasan chutney, hardar or turmeric powder, the cumin and coriander powder or thana jiru as we call this, and using your fingertips you just want to kind of mix with the spices with the flour. Make sure to check the Karela at this point. They should nearly be done. Using a knife or a fork, pierce to check. If it goes through fairly effortlessly, they're ready. Remove from the heat and discard the boiling water. Now place this to cool. Let's get back to our masala filling. Add the chopped coriander and mix once again. Now add the oil. Give the flour mixture a thorough mix with your hands. You want to make sure that all of the spices, the coriander and the oil are well incorporated. Now add the sugar and continue mixing. When it seems like the flour and the spices are well incorporated, we're ready to fill. You're going to need a small spoon that has a blunt end or handle. We're going to use the handle to push the seeds and flesh from the middle part of the Karela. If you gently press the spoon handle through, these should easily fall out from the other side. Do this for all of the pieces of the Karela, making sure not to break the outer skin. As you can see, I am pressing through on the edges and then pushing out from the middle, and I'm doing this on both sides, making sure that I've got a nice clean outer skin left, creating kind of like a shell shape. Once you've done this for the pieces, we're ready to fill them with the spiced gram flour masala. Using your hands, fill each of the Karela pieces with the flour mixture, pushing all the way through, or you can even do this from both ends. Make sure to press the mixture in and fill all of them in this way. You may have some of the mixture left. This is fine, as we can use it in the vakar or the tempeh. Now we're going to do a vakar, or to get started, place a pan on medium heat and add the oil. Give it a few minutes to heat up. Now add the mustard seeds or rye and then wait about a minute until they start popping in the oil. Once you see that they're popping, you're going to add the cumin seeds. Give this a few seconds to fry in the oil and then add the Asafoetida or hing. Now add the Karela pieces and gently stir in the pan. You want to allow the Karela to saute in the pan for roughly 10 minutes. You can turn the heat to sort of medium to low. They're going to get slightly charred on the sides. Keep moving them around every few minutes and turning so they cook all around. After about 10 minutes, Add the pureed tomatoes, salt to taste, and any of the leftover gram flour mixture. You don't really need to add anything else to this when it comes to spices. Now you can add half a cup or a bit more of water and stir. Allow this to simmer on low heat for about 20 minutes. You can gently stir this with a wooden spoon, and if you have a cast iron pan or a pan you can transfer to the oven, it's also possible to finish cooking this in the oven. You essentially want to make sure that the tomatoes are cooked through. Once they are, and the gravy looks like the oil has really seeped through with the tomatoes and mixed well, turn off the heat and enjoy this Akha Karela no Shaak with rotli straight away. It's great with our Gujarati dar recipe, which you can find here. I hope you guys like this Gujarati classic dish. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe to the channel for more classic recipes along with some fun fusion dishes. See you on the next video.